What's going on, guys? It's Jeff from Lucky Nelson's. We're out here with our WoodMizer LT40 wide again, Sawmill. It's a beautiful day, not too windy, just kind of perfect for milling in my opinion. A little earlier we milled up all this walnut. A customer dropped off these logs. Milled it all into 1.5 and 1.25 inch material. They'll come pick that up. But this video today is about us milling this hickory log. We don't mill a ton of hickory. It's a very hard wood, but it is beautiful. So it's nice to mill up 1 or 2 logs here and there. It's a little over 9 feet. It's about 22 inches in diameter on the small end. And about 32 on this end. This side really flares out, so we'll probably just trim it a little bit. So yeah, let's get this thing loaded up. Alright, so if you watched one of our previous videos of us picking up logs not too long ago, that you might recognize this. This was the hickory. We picked up 2 hickory logs and 2 pecan logs that day, which are both kind of uncommon, especially the pecan. The hickory, it's here and there, but we don't really get it too often, so it's a little more enjoyable to mill stuff that we don't mill very often, even though it is very hard and takes a toll on the blades. But yeah, I positioned this with this crack horizontal, so we won't have those cracks in all the slabs. I'm going to take a couple cuts off the top, and then I'll flip it over onto the flat surface, and then we'll mill the whole log just like always. Save every piece for the people that like the barbecue. Got a little color right here, starting to get into it. But we're going to flip the log. So it's going to be a couple more cuts before we see the real color through it. But this is an extremely hard wood. Gotta go a little slower. But we got a brand new blade on it. We're going to keep cutting. Don't lose these. I'm grilling tonight, remember? Another reason I do that is because these little, when the chainsaw cut, sometimes it leaves these pieces that, like, when the blade passes through, these little pieces come off, and I've had them go off into the blade and knock the blade off, and then immediately it's a trash blade. So if I have these pieces that are like cut behind, you know what I mean, then I'll just chop them off. That way I can avoid that. Dude, that was a hard cut. You should, like, you can feel it, dude. You can feel that it's like a hard cut. The blade's like straight. It's like like it don't want to go forward unless I kind of give it a push. Man, that's pretty wood. You know what would make it even better?
2, 3, 4.
Y'all want to see some water on some slabs? Beautiful wood. The main difference is between the pecan and the hickory that I noticed, because I had a lot of people on my last video asking me when we milled the pecan log, asking me if I thought it was hickory, or saying they thought it looked a lot like hickory. I mean, one of the main differences was on the pecan, the hardwood was a lot more like vibrant, like almost, I thought, orangey color. And the hardwood was a little bigger too, but also the bark was completely different on these two trees, even though they were pretty much right next to each other in the yard. So yeah, I mean, I don't mill hickory and pecan a lot, so I'm not an expert on those two species, but I know my few hickory species. And the pecan, when we saw it on the yard, we found nuts on the ground, we looked it up, and everything said pecan nut, but it also said, everything I read about it was that pecan and hickory are the same family. They are very, very similar woods, and even some of the bigger mills sell them mixed together and just sell it as hickory. So yeah, I mean, they both look really beautiful. I like this. Ready for round 2 wood or pop. towards you, no matter which end you're on.
Huh?
No matter what side you're on, you're always pulling. Okay. Please don't get any water on my new boots.
Yeah. Alright.
Time to stack some slabs. So yeah, we've done a bunch of these milling videos now. We appreciate everybody for watching. It's a little bit of work. It takes a lot of time to do these videos. We're gonna mill another log today. We're not gonna film that because we actually want to get some work done. But yeah, we appreciate you watching. Thank you.